do with your life? What are you going to do after your undergraduation? Well, questions like this have been around forever. We've all battled them, and it's unlikely that they're going anywhere in a hurry. But how do students make the choice? We're at one of India's most prestigious institutions, the Lady Shri Ram College for Women, and we're going to be speaking to those who are now the stakeholders in all of this and more. I want to start by asking you. You're, of course, someone who's just been placed with McKinsey, in fact, one of the institution's sort of best placements for the year. How did you know that you wanted a placement, you wanted it now? How does a student make the choice?
I think the first reason for why we take a placement is because, we have no real world experience, In college, we learn from books, we have knowledge, but we've never actually applied it. So I think sitting for a placement means being able to put all this into practical use, actually getting your hands dirty with work and learning. I think that is very essential if you want to do a second degree, so that you actually learn and actually practice what you learn in college. So I think that is one of the reasons.
So you're making an important point. You're saying while you have gone in for the placement, this is not to say that your education is over, that you're not going to you're going to only learn on the job. You're saying no, this is only a sort of opening up a new world of possibilities.
Definitely. I think nowadays nobody is just going to be happy with a BA degree or just a graduate degree. I think everybody is going to go on to a master's, and a job is just the first step to reaching that goal.
Right. Is there anyone who sort of has a different opinion? If you feel that you don't really have to go in for a master's, it's okay to just stop earlier? Does anyone sort of agree? Yeah.
I personally am all for a master's degree, but I also think that there are certain fields or say areas where you don't really need a master's degree, where a work experience would suffice. Say media. If you have an undergrad degree in journalism, or say even in any other discipline, and you go on to work, you go on to involve yourself in internships and later work at a media house, you get the requisite skills and you know what it takes to make a career in media. So in those stages, unless you want to go in for further research, I think a bachelor's degree would suffice. But if you yourself have a quest to, say, learn the skills involved in production in an academic atmosphere, in a classroom atmosphere, it's then that you need to pursue a master's degree for.
Right. Yeah. Right. In fact, there was of course a time not so long back when even in the media you didn't even need to sort of have done it at an undergrad level. You could just like walk in and it was available. But of course that was in the days before it became so competitive. You're someone who's involved with the placement cell. So is there a certain kind of student with a certain kind of educational background or sort of studying a certain subject who are more likely to come to you to look for placements? Is there some sort of formula here, or?
We obviously have some companies looking for specialized placements, so we do have a lot of students from, obviously BCom department prefers to get placed as compared to maybe a psychology department, right?
But explain that a little bit more. What is so obvious about it?
Alright, so when you're studying psychology, you probably are not necessarily looking to get into the corporate world. But when you are a BCom student or maybe an economics student, you know that's what you want to do with your life and you are not going to get into another field. So because of that, even this year, out of say 60 BCom students, we have about 40 offers. So that just goes to say a lot. But at the same time, it's not like the other departments don't get opportunities. We have enough companies coming which are open to all, and enough this year I think almost at least one student has been placed from almost every department.
Right.
So that's an achievement.
Right. Of course. That of course would be very encouraging. You wanted to make a point as well.
So basically I'm from psychology.
Okay.
And I'm like one of the two people who've been placed in the corporate world.
I see.
So psychology, I would say, is one field where there's so many things to do within psychology. Like there's clinical, there's child. So for these things, it's more important to get your master's degree or say your MPhil or your even PhD and then work. Because in that you need to get your education in place and then work.
Right.
And there's one part of psychology which deals with organization behavior and HR. So there's just a few of us who would be interested in getting work experience and then doing your masters. Also especially for students who want to apply to the US, they need either 4 years of education or a good work experience.
Right.
So there are very few people from psychology who actually seek placement.
Right. So that's interesting. It sort of just lands in your lap, and it's okay if it happens, and that's actually super. But I just want to ask you that how much of a role. Sorry, you wanted to make a point. I'll just come to you, but I just want to ask how much of a role sort of do families play in all of this? I mean, you must be going back, and there's always a discussion. I mean, I know there always is, nahi, what is the hurry to get into something? Why don't you study? Or vice versa. So how much of that really plays, say, a role?
Yeah, personally for me, it's a threshold to get a job, and my family played a significant role because I always wanted to be in a hospitality sector, and I did my graduation, which my family wanted me to do. Now it's a matter of my choice what I want to do, and they totally support me in it.
I want to come back to you actually, Love, and I want to basically ask you, what was the whole experience like? And then I'll get the others in. But what was the whole experience like? And was there like a certain moment which you believe, when you thought to yourself, ho gaya, like I got it, like this is my moment, it is now. Like, is there such a moment, or I hope you remember it, or or you haven't blanked it out?
And I think there's so much luck involved in placements. I think all of us here are so well qualified, and you compete against the best. So I don't think there is a moment as such, but I must say that college has been so supportive throughout the process, and the experience was amazing. There's so much I learned which I didn't learn in college, which I learned through this entire process.
Give me an example.
I think in terms of the way we talk, the way we present ourselves, it's very different in college. We're really chilled out, but to be more presentable, to learn how to talk a certain way, and to present yourself in a very professional, learn the skills required, I think that's something that comes only through this process. So whether you choose to take up a job or not, I think it's essential to go through this.
Right. That's of course an important tip. Yes, go through it irrespective of what you have in mind, just to sort of see what it adds to you and your skills. Yeah, go ahead.
To add to that, for example, the first company that I sat for was D. Shaw. I was recruiting in Hyderabad. And our group discussion, it went pretty well, and I thought it was a very good and flawless group discussion that I just gave. And when I came out and I realized the level of competition that is existing within the college, and then we learn from each other. So after attending about couple of more group discussions, then I realized that where I'm lacking and where I need to work on. And this is something that the college, as she said, that the placements have actually helped us to learn over the past few months.
Right. There's something else that I want to ask, when you're sort of choosing not just your college, but also sort of choosing the stream that you want to pursue. Do people start thinking about placements at that stage? Is it that early, or does this sort of only come late? Yeah.
I think that more than us, it's our parents who think about our post-college prospects, right? I mean, I'm studying English, so the typical reaction that I got from my parents or whatever was, what are you going to do after that?
Right.
And it's not like, the liberal arts is still a very niche thing to do in India. I mean, it's not a mainstream thing to do. It's still like doctors and engineers who do everything. So my mother's concern primarily was, what are you going to do to support yourself? Because it's not like, it's a particularly lucrative thing to do.
Right.
I mean, I don't have many, normally, like graduates from the liberal arts wouldn't have many like taxable skills, like it won't really result in anything like quantifiable.
Yeah, like coming back to your question, I think when I joined college in the beginning, again I'm also from the English department, so when I joined college in the beginning, I don't think my placements or a job were on my agenda as such, especially after graduation. I think especially again for as far as like my stream is concerned, it was always masters and probably then go for a PhD and then go for the whole professorial route, which actually now I don't think is on my agenda anymore. Like I have a job in hand and I actually plan to like go through with it and see where it leads me to.
Coming to you in just a bit, but yes, coming back to my point earlier about, Lavanya said, yes, I got into it eventually thinking this is where life will take me if I go down this route. And I think you said no. So why yes and why no?
I think for me, I knew I wanted to work in the corporate sector, so that was a given. But I think yes, placements did play a role in determining which college I would take and course I would take, but that's not the only thing. I think there are other factors as well, but yes, for me, placements did play an important role. That LSR, economics honors, this is where it'll lead me, hopefully.
Right.
I think only from experience, from what I've seen, people generally doing the typical BCom Eco courses, they know that I'm definitely going to do a job right outside college. The other courses, you generally don't even know that that's even an option. At least that was the case for most of us, where not even in college, you realize in third year that, okay, I can actually sit for placements in a very, very corporate environment. So that's what we're here.
Right. You made an important point about studying English and the whole liberal arts, and I must sort of say that I come from a family where, I think the majority of the people are English graduates, and they're doing all sorts of things, so they're doing all sorts of things. In fact, they were very upset, that why was it that I didn't go down the English route. But anyway, we've already discussed the importance of family and the the backing that you need. But and you said you've been lucky that you got a job, etc. But there would be others, I would imagine, around you who wouldn't be lucky, who are still grappling. How do they, from what you've seen and heard around you, really deal with it?
I think it depends from person to person, and it depends on the kind of family they come from. I mean, you know, a lot of my friends are taking the year off to figure out what they want to do. So they'll either spend it interning, or or they'll spend it studying, something on the side. So that finally, after a year, they're in line with the next batch to give the next set of entrances. Or people who didn't have time to study for it now will take the year off to figure it out. So honestly though, although it was considered taboo earlier, I think like taking some time off to figure out what you want to do is completely all right. Like I don't think it's a big deal anymore.
Absolutely.
And more people seem to be okay with doing that.
And I think that is actually very important, because when you're honest and say that I need the time to sort it out, I don't want to grab the first thing that comes my way and then regret it 10 years down the line. That of course is very critical. We're slipping into a quick break, but we're back with lots more on how do students make the choice between what some say they ought to do and what they believe they really want to do, right after this quick break.
बेटा इंजीनियर डॉक्टर बनो, तुम कमाओगे क्या, खाओगे क्या?